Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as per the title guys, as you can see, I wanted to switch it up a little bit today because I'm not really sure what is in the water, but literally every time I open up my social media, you would have either someone within the Latino community coming out here asking why aren't black people going out here and protesting with them.
Why is nobody else protesting with us? We're not the only immigrants.
I think it is quite interesting because even though these people were very much aware of Project 2025, they still went and they voted against their own interests. But now that they're being affected within mass, so much of them are being deported, they're out here now coming for the same people, that 92% of people that decided they were going to be on the right side of history. Now they're coming out here wanting these same people that we already know they voted for the orange man because they thought that it would affected black people more. Let's just be honest. I think it is quite interesting that these people that decided that they wanted to have the orange man in office for a second term, now they're up here upset because the orange man is deporting all of the people that they're literally working, abusing, exploiting them. I think it is quite interesting because it's way below what they will be paying someone that had they employed them from the US. So you have all of these males that decided they were going to vote for Trump coming out here now crying because Trump is taking the government assistance that they were providing for them. It's quite interesting because initially these males were out here proudly letting us know that they voted for the orange man.
I wanted to start off by saying I did vote for Donald Trump. We are possibly going to lose our farm if NRCS doesn't hold up their contract with us on the EQIP program. So the reason that they're not able to hold up the contract is our EQIP program, which is cost sharing on fences, waters, a well, and some seedings, was funded by the Inflation Reduction Act. Because of the executive orders, there's a pause or a freeze on the funding through the Inflation Reduction Act, and they're not able to pay out on the stuff that we completed or anything going forward. I'm not the only one this is affecting. So there are other farmers in the comments saying that they're in the same boat that I'm in because they signed these contracts, and the contracts, even like, so whenever I looked into the contract, I made sure that that funding was set aside. It wasn't funding that, oh, we hope it's there whenever it's done. I made sure that that funding was set aside so that way before I made these business decisions, I knew that funding was there per contract. So they're backing out on the contract because they don't have the funding, they can't release the funds.
But now they're out here crying, saying that the government refusing to mention the orange man name. Now they're coming out here crying, saying that the government is going to take their farm away from them. We also have these Karens on steroids, literally coming out here, going to Mexican restaurant.
Some Republicans were very upset that Mexicans were working at the Mexican restaurant they went to. So they decided to leave this message on the receipt. The tip says 0, you suck, wrote out the total, and I hope Trump deports you. They then scribbled out their name at the bottom, thinking they covered their ass. Unfortunately, there's more than one copy of the receipt, and your name's on that copy as well. So I just like everyone in Ohio to get to know Stephanie Levin's face. Just in case you see her around, you know what kind of person she is. She is a real estate agent for Century 21. Oh, I'm sorry. She was a real estate agent for Century 21. Someone got in contact with them. They said, hi, thank you for bringing this to our attention. The Century 21 brand does not condone acts of discrimination. It's taking this situation seriously. We have looked into it, and the agent in question is no longer affiliated with the brand. And when you click on any of her links that link her to Century 21, that page is not found. They have already taken her down.
And being upset that Mexican people are sorry now. What is going on? We also have black women out here talking about how she had found her tribe, only for her, 2-3 months later, for her to be coming out here begging this same orange man that she thought would make her life better. It's quite interesting because now this same black woman that came out here and talked about how she found her tribe, she's out here now asking for the black community to gather together to come and help her support because she wants to get her criminal dusty son out of jail.
I just need you guys' support in helping to free my son. My son is 23 years old, and he is currently facing 21 years of incarceration due to racial injustice.
Oh my God. That's terrible.
Wait, this you?
MAGA family, AFF family, Trump supporters. Oh my God, I done found my tribe.
Well, I'm gonna hold your hand with a napkin in between when I say this. Go ask your tribe. Because us over here, the 92%, we attended the cookout with Kamala on November 5th. But you, with the other 8%, wanted to go to the picnic, and now you're upset because your son is the Nick they picked? I'm not understanding. The switch up is crazy. Now you're wearing blue, you're using blue hearts, you're talking about some free the masses, you're using the black power fist. Stink a butt. Call it a J-Lo concert ticket. No one's buying it. You are getting exactly what you voted for. You voted for the racist felon, and they say, you know what? Let's double it and give it back to her. So now you got 4 more years, and your son is facing 21. The 2-for-1 felon deal goes great. Girl, what did you think was going to happen? The leader of your tribe was going to give your son a pardon too? Didn't nobody tell you that was an all-white party? Unfortunately, there's been a tariff placed on thoughts and prayers, so I don't have those for you, but maybe it's time to put back on your cape. You know, this one? It's fun to stay at the J-A-I-L. Or whatever the song said, girl, I don't know. Peace and love. Talk to you later.
And she spoke about how he's facing, I think, 23 years, or he's 23. To be honest, I didn't really care about what this woman had to say, but at the end of the day, you got precisely what you wanted. How a lot of other Karen coming out here claiming that they're going to be on the right side of history because they voted the right way.
I have to say, I love President Donald Trump. I really do. There's so many things I love about him. I guess I'll start with his family. I love his family, his children, his white children. I love that they're white, and I love that they're blonde. Well, one of his sons is brunette with a beard, but that is okay because he is white, and I like that, and that makes me comfortable. I also love Trump's wife, Melania. Now, she's European, and that's a little different for me, and I don't like that, but she is white. And I like that she's white. Elon Musk, Mr. Elon Musk, lest we forget, is he white? I'm not really sure sometimes. He is. Oh, good water relief. I like his cars. I like that he makes cars. And I like that he's white. And J.D. Vance is white, Vice President J.D. Vance. His wife is not white. And that worries me. But it's okay, because vice presidents don't matter. I just love them all, and I feel safe, and I feel heard, and I feel uplifted, and they're gonna take care of me, and we're gonna get the bad guys, and we're gonna get them out of here. We're gonna get them out. Because I don't like anything that's different than me, and we're getting them out. And they're gonna do it, and I'm gonna feel better. I'm excited about this presidency.
We don't really have a way whatsoever where we can confirm this.
Ooh, Target. You are fighting for your life right now. Target, okay? If you have not seen Target's official TikTok page, go right on over there and read the comments. They are fighting for their life in their own comment section. Why? Well, because a couple weeks ago, there was a executive order signed and issued that basically stated that companies could roll back their DEI initiatives, right? And with a quickness, before the ink was even dry, Target did it. Then Americans were like, skirt, no. So we went and returned a bunch of shit and stopped shopping there. Now, Target is reporting that they're out $15 billion already this year, with a B. And it's noticeable because you know what? Over here, the Costco that I go to, there's a Target right by it. Your parking lot was empty last Saturday. Mwah. Now, here's the deal. Once you realized what was going to happen, you started to crawl dad. That makes me feel personally victimized as a cis white woman. I know. Makes me feel personally victimized. Why? Well, because my entire adult life, ever since I started making my own monies, I would drive past a Walmart to go to Target to spend more money because I thought that I was supporting the more progressive company. Come to find out, no, it was all for show, huh? So here's the deal. There is one thing that you could do to rectify the situation and gain me back as a customer. Just one. And I'm sure other Americans feel the exact same way. So hear me out on this. Sell out to Costco.
But I think it is quite interesting that these same people are now coming out here crying because the wealth that they didn't really earn within the first place, because let's just be honest, we know precisely what America was built on. You guys know I don't really like to get political on this channel, but like I said, literally every time I open up my social media, we either have a Latino out here coming out saying how Black people and the Latinos has been so close literally throughout history. At what time in history was this going on? We also have these Karens out here coming asking, does nobody care about Nebraska?
I have a question for the rest of America. Does anyone even care about Nebraska?
And I love to see the response here. People are saying, absolutely not. Did y'all care about Nebraska before y'all decided that y'all were going to vote the rich man back in office for a second time? Just the hypocrisy. And last but not least, I want to conclude with Black women are coming out here standing 10 toes down saying, no, this is not our fight. We're going to sit back. We're going to relax. This next 4 years, we're just going to continue to rest because we're going to be on the right side of history. 92% of us, we decided that we were going to do the right thing, vote for the person that had a plan, not for someone that would just come out here. And because of his skin tone, because of him being orange, he was very confident that regardless of him, one, being a criminal, two, being a racist, he know that simply because of his skin tone and because we already know we also live in a patriarchy society, he was very much confident that he would be in office for a second time. As you guys can see, he was 100% correct. So with all of that going on, the orange man didn't thought that that was enough. What he's doing now, this meal is trying to bring back segregation.
I'm re-recording this message for quality purposes only. I want to make sure that the algorithm picks up this video and pushes it out as much as possible. I need every person of color, every Black person to hear this video, to hear this message, okay? The Trump administration is looking to reinstate segregation for its federal workers, okay? Segregation, to which I literally said in my last video, and I'm going to say it again. Bring back segregation if you want to. Bring it back if you want to. You want to play them games? We can play them games. And like always, go and fact check this. You can find it on ABC News. You can find it on Politico, not political, but politico.com. You can find it on usnews.com and etc. Now, this is coming directly from the article, okay? Let's read. Segregated facilities could make a comeback as Trump's administration lifts discrimination ban on federal contracts. According to a public memo from General Services Administration, the GSA, the federal government will no longer prohibit contractors from having segregated waiting rooms, restaurants, and water fountains in order to secure government contracts. The memo reportedly states when issuing new solicitations or contracts do not include any of the following provisions or clauses: the prohibition of segregated facilities. This move aligns with President Trump's broader executive order to repel diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI) initiatives within the government and across the country. Now companies will have more leeway to decide whether or not to have segregated facilities, which include restrooms, restaurants, waiting areas, parking lots, and locker rooms. And like I said in the last video, please don't threaten us with a good time. Please don't threaten us with a good time. Bring back segregation if you want to. Bring back segregation if you want to. Let our Black teachers educate our Black students. Let our Black physicians treat our Black patients. Let our Black bankers and accountants help manage and help Black people better manage their money. Let our Black athletes, okay, play for their own Black teams. All right, let our Black people represent us in the Olympic Games. Bring it back all the way. Don't make it just a federal thing. Don't make it just a federal thing. Bring it back nationwide. Bring it back nationwide, because I promise you the black people of today are not the black people of back then. We didn't know any better. Now that we know what your spaces looks like, we don't give a fuck about being included in your spaces. How about that? This is not the game that you want to play. This is not the game that you want to play. I promise you, the black community, you see how we're thriving right now? Just minding our business. We're not even doing anything. We're just minding our business. We all collectively said we're not coming outside for any of you people. And we're good. My bank account is thriving. I know a lot of other black people whose bank accounts is thriving right now. I promise you, bring back segregation. And you know what? I'm going to even call your bluff. Bring back segregation for federal workers, and you don't even have to make an announcement about it being nationwide. We'll do it for you. We will do it for you. We will move in accordance to what you've started. I promise you that. Let it be let it be federal. Let any of our black federal workers be like, yeah, so they've officially started segregation. Word? We bringing that shit on the outside too. We bringing that on the outside too. We have black-owned restaurants. We have black-owned businesses. All we need is to get our Black Wall Street up and running again. And this time, we dare y'all to try to burn that shit down. Blood will be shed, baby. Blood will be shed, I promise you. So go ahead. Go ahead. Play if you want to. I'm telling you, outside of all the atrocities that Donald Trump will commit within these next 4 years, one of the things he will be accredited for is finally uniting all black people. All black people. I promise you that. I promise you that. Bring it all the way the fuck back. Let us go back in history. We have been separating our black dollars from you. Please, we would love to be able to separate our talent too. We would love to be able to separate our talent too. Let's see who really is the superior race.
And which, to be honest, guys, in the 21st century, in 2025, it is crazy that this is even a topic of discussion. But once again, Black woman, I am so proud of y'all. Continue to rest. Tomorrow, April 5th, literally just do nothing. Stay in your house all day. Go and do Pilates. Take a course. Do whatever you have to do. But please don't go out there. Put yourself on the front line, because we already know the only thing that the orange men want to do is for y'all to go out here. Continue to be the face of struggle. Continue to be out here putting literally your entire well-being at risk. Also that they can go send these other people to mace y'all, to spray y'all, to unfortunately use the GUN. So at the end of the day, Black women, I am extremely proud of y'all. Continue to go out here, do what's best for you. Let everybody else that was part of that 8% go out here and do what they have to do. Guys, this is all that I have to say on this whole situation. Again, my questions still stand. America, are you okay? Nonetheless, guys, what are your thoughts and opinion? Or please get in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.